Welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Matt.
And I'm Nina, and today we're talking about the wedding of Sir Gawain and Lady Ragnelle, and this is part 2.
So in part 1, we learned about King Arthur, and King Arthur was hunting, and he encountered a scary knight, and the knight was going to kill him, but said he would let him live as long as he could answer a riddle in 1 year.
Yes, what was that riddle?
So the riddle was, what do women really want?
Ooh, that's a good question. What do you think women want?
I think women really want pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah, so I always found whenever I get in an argument with a woman, if I just show up next time with pizza, they'll be happy.
I'm actually not that big of a fan of pizza.
Well,
so I don't think that
maybe
would
it's just
work.
food, the favorite food of women. They want their favorite food.
Okay, I think generally people will be happy to receive food. So yes, that could be one of the things that women want.
Well, maybe you should know. What do women really want?
More than food? Money.
Money?
Obviously.
Oh,
yes.
no. Well, then I don't have any money, so...
So you cannot make a woman happy.
I guess not. So no. I just keep trying with pizza.
Just kidding. But yeah, I mean, I feel like back then, what was it that women truly desired?
Back in this time of Sir Gawain and King Arthur, they said that women really wanted sovereignty. So they wanted to have their own freedom and want to be able to do what they want and say what they want, just make their own decisions.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, at this time, most women already have that. So maybe, you know, food and money is more important.
I mean, you know, some would disagree. Maybe it's not as bad as it was before, but nowadays women are still fighting for some rights like equal pay and things like that. So, yeah, there are certain things that I feel women would still want in terms of, you know, compared to what they wanted before.
Right. All right. Well, let's find out where this goes with the wedding as we get into part 2.
All right.
Arthur went back to Sir Gromer with the answer, and the knight spared Arthur's life. Although he felt relieved, Arthur now faced the unpleasant duty of escorting Lady Ragnelle back to his castle for the wedding. Everyone in the kingdom pitied the brave Gawain, but Gawain was concerned only with keeping his word. After the wedding, when the two of them were alone, the lady suddenly turned into the most beautiful woman Gawain had ever seen. She told him that her stepmother had cursed her and that by marrying her, Gawain had broken the curse.
All right, welcome back everyone. So we are talking about part 2 of the wedding of Sir Gawain and Lady Ragnelle. I'm so intrigued about what's going to happen because he's doing this to save King Arthur's life.
Right, so just at the end of part 1, King Arthur's knight and nephew Sir Gawain has agreed to marry this ugly old hag, Lady Ragnelle. So we're going to find out what happens after that.
All right.
Arthur went back to Sir Gromer with the answer, and the knight spared Arthur's life.
Oh, okay, so at least it was good information that she provided.
Right, at least it was the right answer,
yeah.
Yes. Although he felt relieved, Arthur now faced the unpleasant duty of escorting Lady Ragnelle back to his castle for the wedding.
Okay.
So he is relieved, it says. So relieved means being free from some distress or pain. So you no longer have that worry, that stress, that pain. You can feel relieved. So it's like relieved. So he's relieved that he's not going to be killed, actually. So that's a very great relief, which is the noun for when you feel relieved.
Yes, he gets to live his life.
So for example, Amanda felt relieved when she saw that her flight was on schedule.
All right, otherwise she would have to wait and she's going to be late, right?
Right, so he also has the duty of escorting Lady Ragnelle.
What's escorting?
Escorting means like taking someone from one place to another place, but going with them the whole time. So being together with them and sort of showing them where to go, like how to get there.
Yeah. So also like keeping them company, right? Okay. So continuing, everyone in the kingdom pitied the brave Gawain, but Gawain was concerned only with keeping his word. Okay, so everyone pitied. They felt pity, right? So pity as a verb is to feel sadness or sympathy for someone's unhappiness or bad situation. For example, I pity the poor citizens who have suffered under the leadership of dishonest politicians. Okay, so they felt pity for him, but he didn't really care. He just wanted to keep his word. So when you say you want to keep your word, it means you want to stay true to what you promised other people.
Right, so he's already said he would do something. So once you've said some words, to keep those words is to not change what you've said. So you should do what you said, basically. So as we said before, Gawain is a very loyal knight, so he always keeps his word.
Yes.
After the wedding, when the two of them were alone, the lady suddenly turned into the most beautiful woman Gawain had ever seen.
Wow, that was a big turn of surprise.
Wow, so he was lucky?
Yeah, he's not lucky, but it's also a good sign, you know, like because he didn't really care about how she looked, and it's worked in his favor.
Yeah, so he thought he was marrying this ugly old hag, and now it's from ugly old hag to the most beautiful woman that he's ever seen.
Wow, okay, so continuing, she told him that her stepmother had cursed her and that by marrying her, Gawain had broken the curse. You know, most people have probably seen a similar story in the movie Shrek.
Oh, okay, yes.
Right? Fiona was cursed, and only with true love's kiss, she could go back to her normal self.
Oh, right, okay.
Yes.
So to be cursed, so as you said, she was cursed, and we also saw that they said there was a curse. So cursed is both a verb and a noun. And to curse someone is to usually say some special words or to do some special action which creates a magic which does something bad to someone.
Yes.
So a curse is magic that is used to hurt or harm another person.
I don't want to be cursed.
No, nobody wants to be cursed. And as we can say, you can have a curse. So as they said, the curse was broken by them getting married.
Yes.
So, for example, the strange old woman cursed the prince, turning him into a pig.
Or a frog, like that movie.
That's the more famous story, yes.
Yeah.
They turned him into a frog, not a pig.
Yes.
So it was the stepmother that did this curse.
Yes.
So stepmother is if your father remarries another woman, then she will be your stepmother.
Yes.
And in many of these sort of medieval stories or old stories, there's often an evil stepmother, or stepmother's often a bad person.
Yeah, just like in Cinderella, right?
Yes, that's right. Also has an evil stepmother.
Yeah, but not all stepmothers are evil.
Of course not.
All right, so let's learn more about the story after the break.
All right, we'll see you then.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们今天要继续来读《The Wedding of Sir Gawain and Lady Ragnelle》。Nina 老师对于接下来的故事发展很感兴趣，老师用到 intrigue。intrigue 这个动词，它表示引起兴趣、引发好奇心，我们就可以用 be intrigued by something 来表达被什么什么引起兴趣。好，那么现在亚瑟王有了谜题的答案，那他回去找那一位身穿黑衣的高大骑士，那对方呢就饶了他的命，所以看来答案是对的哦。尽管亚瑟王觉得如释重负，可是他现在得面临一项讨厌的任务，就是护送那一位丑陋老太婆 Lady Ragnelle 回到她的城堡来举行婚礼。王国里面每一个人都很同情这位勇敢的 Sir Gawain， 可是他本人呢，只在乎要信守承诺。那在婚礼过后，两个人独处的时候，那一位丑陋老太婆突然变成了 Sir Gawain 所见过最美丽的女子。原来她是被继母诅咒，那跟 Sir Gawain 结婚就打破了诅咒。 好，文中用到 stepmother 就表示继母或是后母。老师们聊到说，在一些中世纪的故事里面，或者是像我们听过一些童话故事里，后母就常常被刻画成坏人嘛。好 ，Matt 老师他刚刚提到这个 medieval 或是 medieval，M-E-D-I-E-V-A-L， 它是形容中世纪的。再来看到单字 relieved， 它是形容安心的、松一口气的。那它的名词是 relief， 它表示宽慰、安心，或者是有舒缓解脱的意思。那老师在解释单字时，还有用到 distress，D-I-S-T-R-E-S-S，distress 当名词可以指痛苦或悲伤。下一个单字 pity， 它是动词，表示同情，为什么什么感到可怜。还有 curse， 它当动词表示诅咒、咒骂，那么当名词则表示诅咒、咒语。好，接回到课文中。
Her looks were now restored for half the day. It was up to Gawain to choose whether she would be beautiful in the day or at night. Gawain gave this lots of thought, but couldn't come up with an answer.
I must put the choice in your own hands. Whatever you choose, as your husband, that choice will be mine as well,
he said to his wife. Holding back tears, Lady Ragnelle rejoiced because Gawain's noble answer had broken the curse for good. Gawain had set her free by giving her the right to live her life as she saw fit, and she spent the rest of her days in her true form.
Welcome back. So Sir Gawain has just married Lady Ragnelle, and she was an ugly old hag, but after the wedding, she turned into the most beautiful woman that he's ever seen.
Yes, so apparently she was cursed by her stepmother until she got married to someone.
Right, and now she's beautiful.
Yes, so continuing with the story. Her looks were now restored for half the day. What? Okay, so only half the day.
Okay.
So let's see. It was up to Gawain to choose whether she would be beautiful in the day or at night. Okay, so he can only choose one. What would you choose?
Well, she's beautiful in the day, of course.
Why?
I mean, she's sleeping most of the night. You can be ugly when you sleep. That's not a problem, right? Like most women take off their makeup before they go to bed.
That's true, but that doesn't make them ugly. Okay, continuing, Gawain gave this lots of thought, but couldn't come up with an answer. Okay, so he couldn't decide. So we were saying restore is a verb to return something or someone to an earlier good condition or position. Okay, so for example, Arnold restored the old car to its original condition. Okay. Fixed it up, made it look nice. So I wonder what he will choose.
Okay, so he says, I must put the choice in your own hands. Whatever you choose as your husband, that choice will be mine as well, he said to his wife.
Wow. Okay.
So he kind of gave up and just didn't make a choice, I think.
He's like, this is difficult. I'll let you decide.
Yeah, it was his choice, and he was like, I don't know. What do you think?
Okay, so let's see how she reacted. Holding back tears, Lady Ragnelle rejoiced because Gawain's noble answer had broken the curse for good.
Okay.
Wow.
So in part one, we found out that what women really want is sovereignty, so the freedom to make their own choices and do what they want.
Yes.
And so by letting her make this choice, he's given her sovereignty and apparently broken the curse. So the magic is not good anymore.
Yeah, so now she is forever beautiful.
So that was a noble choice. And noble means like very good and very high morals. So doing something that is maybe it's not about you. You're doing it for the right reasons, doing it for someone else, trying to help people. Those are all ways to be noble or do noble things. So, for example, the king has a noble heart and cares deeply for his people.
All right, so it's a good thing to be noble.
Gawain had set her free by giving her the right to live her life as she saw fit. And she spent the rest of her days in her true form.
Aww.
Okay, so she was truly the most beautiful woman he had ever seen. That is her true form. And the ugly old hag was just her cursed form that her stepmother had given her.
And so since she had the freedom to live her life the way she saw fit, the way she wanted to, she was able to lift the curse and sounds like she's living happily ever after, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? Have you ever found yourself in a situation that forced you to make a difficult choice like Gawain? And what was your experience? And what did you learn from it?
Okay, so earlier today, I was going to buy a drink from a convenience store.
Okay.
Yeah, and I only had enough money for one drink, but there was two flavors that I really wanted. One was lychee flavored, and the other one was peach flavored.
Okay.
And I wanted both of them so bad, but I only had enough money for one, so I had to make a decision.
Okay.
So I went with peach flavored, but then when I went to buy it, they told me it was buy one, get one free, so I could get both flavors, so I won.
So you beat the system.
Yeah, so, I learned that, when you have a tough decision, just find a way to
get both?
Not make the decision so that it all works out for you the best it possibly can.
But you did choose the peach flavor, right? It just so happened that you got lucky.
I guess so, yeah. Just like Gawain, I got lucky and got what I wanted anyway.
All right, well, that sounds like, you had a very lucky day today. It's kind of like if I had to choose between two boys that like me, the moral of your story is I should just choose both. Is that right?
Well,
don't make the choice.
If you're lucky enough, maybe that can work out for you.
Okay, sure. All right.
So I hope you learned something from our story today about the wedding of Sir Gawain and Lady Ragnelle, and I hope we'll see you again next time to learn more from us.
All right, see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
故事里的 Lady Ragnelle 她打破了继母的诅咒，现在她的容貌可以恢复半天，那么就由她的丈夫 Sir Gawain 决定她是在白天变美或是在晚上变美。Sir Gawain 想很久都得不出答案，他就把这个选择交给妻子。那无论他选什么都支持，妻子的选择就是他的选择。Lady Ragnelle 她强忍着泪水，她非常高兴，因为 Sir Gawain 这个高尚的答案永远帮她解除了诅咒。那因为这赋予她自主权嘛，她可以自由的选择过自己认为合适的生活。于是呢，她就可以用真实的面目来度过剩下的日子，度过余生了。好，单字 restore 它是动词，表示使复原、使恢复或是修复。那么 noble 它是形容高尚的、崇高的。那这边3个重点，我们要进入文法时间。好，我们来看第一个重点是 something be up to somebody， 是指说某事由某人来决定，某事由某人负责。像 how you complete the task is up to you， 你要如何完成任务由你决定。那补充一个常用的相关句型是 It's up to somebody to 加上原形动词，这是表达有赖某人做某事，由某人负责做某事。这个 it 是虚主词，真正的主词就是后面的不定词 to be。好，举例来说 It's up to you to make the final decision， 由你负责做最后的决定。好，那么第二个重点是 whether 点点点 or 点点点，表示是什么什么或是什么什么，用来带出不同的选择或者是可能性。那么 whether 引导的名词子句啊，它摆在句中可以当受词用。举例来说 I wonder whether Lisa is a dog person or a cat person。我想知道 Lisa 她喜欢狗还是喜欢猫。好，那么其中 whether 点点点一直到 person 这边就是当受词用。好，补充一下 whether 主词加动词加 or not 则表示是否点点点，这个 or not 可以省略，或者是移到子句的前面。举例来说 I don't know whether he's a vegetarian or not， 这个 or not 也可以省略，或者是 I don't know whether or not he's a vegetarian， 我不知道他是否吃素。 第3个重点是 whatever 的不同用法及意思。那第一个呢，我们可以用 whatever 来引导副词子句去表达无论不管就相当于 no matter what。例如 whatever you do, I'll support you。不管你做什么，我都支持你。那第2个用法，我们可以用 whatever 来引导名词子句去表达任何的事物，就相当于 anything that。举例来说 ，You can write down whatever you want。你可以写下任何你想写的东西。好，那以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Arthur went back to Sir Gromer with the answer, and the knight spared Arthur's life. Although he felt relieved, Arthur now faced the unpleasant duty of escorting Lady Ragnelle back to his castle for the wedding. Everyone in the kingdom pitied the brave Gawain, but Gawain was concerned only with keeping his word. After the wedding, when the two of them were alone, the lady suddenly turned into the most beautiful woman Gawain had ever seen. She told him that her stepmother had cursed her and that by marrying her, Gawain had broken the curse. Her looks were now restored for half the day. It was up to Gawain to choose whether she would be beautiful in the day or at night. Gawain gave this lots of thought, but couldn't come up with an answer.
I must put the choice in your own hands. Whatever you choose, as your husband, that choice will be mine as well,
he said to his wife. Holding back tears, Lady Ragnelle rejoiced because Gawain's noble answer had broken the curse for good. Gawain had set her free by giving her the right to live her life as she saw fit, and she spent the rest of her days in her true form.
Hi everyone, I'm Carolyn.
And I'm Kiki.
And today we're playing a game called Guess the Bear. A game where we each have 3 cards with sentences on them, and a word or phrase in each sentence has been replaced by the word bear. We each have 1 minute to guess the bear, and Kiki, you're up first.
All right.
Let's put 1 minute on the clock. Okay. Your first word is a verb. You've never been to the beach? I bear you. The king bears people who don't have a lot of money.
I'm going to skip this first.
Okay, we'll pass for now. Okay, second one is a verb. The witch bared the prince, turning him into a beast. The legend says that someone bared her relatives long ago.
Cursed?
Yeah. Okay, next one is an adjective. Sylvia feels so bare that exams are over. I was bare to hear that no one was hurt in the accident.
Relieved?
Yes.
Relieved.
All right, let's come back to that first one,
Okay.
a verb. You've never been to the beach? I bear you. The king bears people who don't have a lot of money.
Pity?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, great.
You got 3 for 3. That's awesome. I wasn't sure you were going to make it in.
Yeah. Okay, well, now it's your turn, Carolyn.
Okay.
You ready? 1 minute on the clock. Let's go. Okay, your first word is a pronoun.
Ooh, okay.
Remember that bear happens, I'll support you. Bear you want to do this weekend is fine with me.
Whatever?
Yes, very good. Okay, the second one is a verb. Jim's hobby is bearing old records. I bared the car with help from my father.
Ooh.
Okay, it's a verb. Jim's hobby is bearing old records. I bared the car with help from my father.
Restore?
Very good.
Wow.
Okay, this one is a phrase, 3 words.
Oh gosh.
I don't care where we go for dinner. Bear, bear, bear you. You can have time out or give up your candy, bear, bear, bear you. Okay, again. I don't care where we go for dinner. Bear, bear, bear you. You can have time out or give up your candy. Bear, bear, bear you.
It's up to
Okay, yes, it's up to. We'll give you that. It's up to. Okay, so the phrase was, it's up to. I don't care where we go for dinner. It's up to you. You can have time out or give up your candy. It's up to you.
Yes.
Okay, and your pronoun. Remember that whatever happens, I'll support you. Whatever you want to do this weekend is fine with me. And the verb was, Jim's hobby is restoring old records. I restored the car with help from my father.
I can't believe I got that
Yeah,
one.
you got all. We got all of them this time. That's
Three
really
birthdays.
I don't think that's ever happened before.